Speaking of interruptions, it's got a few interruptions here, like with little dubstep sounds, just because it on its own sounds wrong, it sounds empty, but there's not much going on. It's all the same stuff, but with other modulation. These are the same bells from earlier in the drop, but they just play different notes. And then the harmony comes in and you can hear the notes clearly. And that's only interrupted by that with different modulation. So again, I'm controlling the echoes here. So what's going on is with each one of these things as it's going away, it is echoing them and then fading out just as it gets there, and then coming back, and until the last one, which stretches out for a whole entire 2 bars, which is the last. Sorry, not 2 bars, 8 bars, which is the last like area ending part where it just echoes until it ends. Something interesting actually happening with the bass here. I wanted to fade the bass out, and originally I was just going to high pass it, but I was going to low pass it, but it sounded terrible, and so I fixed it. But basically, originally there was not going to be a high pass here. That bottom one is a high pass. And what would happen is, it would sound like this. Now, I don't know why that's happening, but you can hear those little crackles. That isn't lag. I don't know why, but I usually only get that sound when something's lagging. I'm getting that when that's being low passed. All I can guess that it is that some particular frequency ranges are just getting ridiculous amounts of amplification for some reason due to the low pass. So it's been low passed and high passed out. Huh. It's still happening. Huh. I couldn't hear it happening last... Oh, whatever. And then here, this thing here is just the master volume envelope. So, the entire piece actually gets quieter here. And then bursts out with the final chord, the 7th E again, I think. It's the wrong one. Yeah, it's just the 7th E again. So yeah, that is, I think, about the entirety of it. Let me just, that's all the important stuff. The only things I've missed out is EQs and drums that I just didn't bother to look at and stuff. So yeah, I think this is about over, and I'm just doing a skim check because I feel like this is too quick. I feel like, well, I have been here for explaining this for a while, but I feel like it's too easy. But this would take longer. Yeah, I can't think of anything crucial, so I guess we'll end it here. So yeah, as I said, this is going to be part of a new thing. As I said, I'm going to try and make an EP Paracosm like themed. I've actually already had ideas for multiple EPs, which I haven't really done much work on. It was originally going to be a technology EP, which I started work on, and I made some good things, and all of them crashed, which was great. So after having 4 projects in a row crash that all sounded really good to me, I got really disheartened, and I tried to make more technology themed stuff, and all of it just didn't sound right. So I thought, you know what? It's so hard to compose something when you're forcing yourself to compose something in a certain way, unless you already know techniques that will get you there easily. So I thought, why not just go for a completely different theme and come back to it later. So basically what I've done is I've created a bunch of different things, and if anything I make sounds like they fit one, I just put it into that EP, and I'm basically going to work on multiple EPs at once. And so basically what I'm thinking is going to happen is, for a while you're probably not going to see much from me, but then suddenly, boom, 6 at once in one EP or something, once one of them gets finished. Though I will try to stay focused. Like, I'm not purposefully just, like, doing loads at once, and, like, I'm going to try and focus on one. Right now, I've already gotten 2 done for the Paracosm one that's a little intro, and I've only done 1 that hasn't crashed for the technology, which is a little intro one. But I'm going to try and just focus on the Paracosm one as long as I can, but I imagine eventually, probably about halfway through or maybe a third of the way through, I'm going to be like, oh, sick of this. Let me just try a different one, and at that point I'll just have to keep going until I feel like I'm ready to come back. But anyway, for our rambling, see you in the next video. If you've watched all of these, and wow, you've watched all of these.